Alright, greetings. Welcome back to Wild Arms Ultra Code F Epic Run. This is episode 28. The final 3 battles, hopefully. Just gotta check my timer so I know what I'm doing. Alright, so I am fully healed from leveling up during that fight. I'm in a save state. Dash in here like a madman and just be... Oh, wait a minute, I have to... Son of a bitch, there's more level? They didn't say there was more level, Baba Man. No reason to fight if I can. Need some Reese cups. I need some chocolate energy for this. Some peanut buttery goodness. Damn it. Alright. Oh man, Reese's down the windpipe is a nightmare, dude. It's like murder. Throat murder. And yet I go right back for more. I almost died. Give me another one. It's like a bad episode of anime. They just keep attacking and I keep killing. Alright, who cares about the stupid cutscene? He just threatens to blow up the world and then I fight him. Whatever, dude, I don't plan on attacking anytime soon. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna get evade up too, and then I'm gonna pop permanents. Ah. Check the strat for Mother. Right now he's gonna annihilate people with negative rainbow. I'm actually in a little bit of trouble right now because I'm gonna have to heal off a bunch of this shit since I don't have the ability to AoE cast and just be fine. Because I used it to get permanence up, which will help me out in the long run. I just have to play it a little bit trickier and use stuff 2 turns instead of just 1. Because all this other shit's not gonna hurt. Z-Gimpulse ain't gonna do anything to me. See, that shit's nothing. And he's not gonna live through 3 of those. Just to be safe, I'm just gonna shield my way through all this. I mean, let's take a look at what his hit points are. He has 11,000 hit points. 3 of those are gonna do 9,000. So in 3 turns, he's gonna be just about dead. Adding in the other attacks, if I ever get another one off, this is a done deal. That can't be the best you got, Zeke. This should actually be the finish because this is going to put him down. That's a total of 3k extra damage, not counting the 3 blasts, so this next one should kill him. Oh, Jesus. That hurt. This better kill him right on the spot or I'm in a lot of trouble. That did way more damage than the last one. Alright, he's toast. Now the fights get a little bit trickier, especially the final Siegfried fight. I hate these cutscenes. Alright, weird shit happens, and then Mother bursts out of him, and now I have to fight Mother one more time. I'm going to go ahead and save state, but not over my safety one. And we're going to forget about using the last lucky cards. Defend, defend. Oh wait, no, we don't want to defend, because we want to annihilate 2 of these guys as quickly as possible to force her to revive them, which reduces her damage rate to me. Shield. We're also not going to bother. Ooh, fucking A. What? Fucking status ailments. I hate status ailments. I've already lost. Yep, gotta reload. Give this one more try, then I might have to do the Siegfried fight again because I might have to try and adjust status ailment shit. I totally forgot that the way they made the last boss difficult was by force feeding nothing but status ailments on all of them, so that no matter what you do, you're getting caught in a problem with status ailments. I may have to restart and change what protections they have on them. I need to avoid having helplessness on people, which isn't going to work. The other stuff I don't care about, like poison and shit, that doesn't bother me, but being helpless makes it impossible for me to do anything. We're hoping that I kill most of these guys here. That's the goal. Because that will force her to have to heal them next turn. Kind of hit points that she had. Good. Her life points are not nearly as bad. I haven't got a chance to try it. Is that true? Alright, so now she's going to forcefully have to revive, which means she doesn't get to attack. But now I need to be able to kill all of them again in one turn, or else she will get to attack. And I don't have another Arc Nova. But she's only got 2 shots in her. Maybe I should just go right for her again? And hope that he doesn't get helplessness? Yeah. Because there's no way I can kill off all those guys. So, like, my only choice is to try to go, like, ape shit on her. I might have to check it out. no one's going to survive long enough for him to shoot her. Yep, that's the end of that. Alright, I'm going to have to redo that Zeke battle, by the looks of it. Let me try one more thing. Let's just dive right in and go right at her. I'll throw Reflect up and see if that can help. It's this stupid helplessness, man. It's impossible to do anything against that shit. If I could just avoid them casting it. I literally need 2 shots from his thing on her, and I'm set. Because he's doing almost 5k in each shot. On an aimed shot, mind you. It's not going to do anywhere near as much because it won't be aimed. He's probably going to die from this blast. Yep. Fucking status ailments, dude. The cheapest way for a game to fuck someone, to fuck people over, is with status ailments. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fucking stupid. Alright, there we go. Force carrot onto her. Now, as long as she doesn't get hit with helplessness, I'm alright. I think it's a little unfair that they can attack so fast. And always go first. Dude, the status ailments in this game are ridiculous for this last fight. It's the cheapest way to make it hard I've ever seen. Oh fuck, I did that wrong. But did I use Arc Nova or... Does anybody remember? Did I pop Arc Nova or Gatling Raid? I need to use Arc Nova and not Gatling Raid for this combo to work. Alright, this ain't gonna work. No! Alright. I've got a solution to the problem. I'm gonna Arc Nova her. And we're gonna we're gonna Force Carrot on her. Now, as long as I get the Force Carrot off, which means she cannot be... Ugh! Fucking Christ, I'm just gonna do it the easy way. I'm not gonna deal with this shit. I'll just have to fight Zeke again. Alright, so... let's move Finest Arts, that's not needed for this fight. I can only... Are you fucking kidding me? They only gave me one ignore helplessness throughout the entire game. Talk about some bullshit, right? She doesn't need defense up because it's not going to help her. Well, truth be told, if I don't have the defenses for it, I'm just going to have to keep trying to get lucky. So we're back into the fight again. I don't have any choice. I've got nothing that can defend against what she's doing. Because they didn't give you what you need to defend yourself against this bullshit. I just have to hope that Jack doesn't get helplessness and Rudy doesn't get helplessness. I need to avoid getting hit by that. For the first turn in order for this to work. The one time it doesn't work, he cast it 2 times in a row. I just save stated it so I can go back if he gets hit with it. Alright. You'll see what I'm trying to do in a minute, and then you'll understand. Alright, she's gonna nuke everybody. They're not all gonna die. Alright. Now, free turn. Gatlin raid. Actually, you know what? We're going to save state, because I'm not putting up with this shit. That's what we're going to do. We'll go down to 9. Yeah, it's annoying as hell, Wobbles. But I have my solution. So we're going to Gatling grade this. And we're going to acute strike with that. Then we're going to use life flame, which will take all of what I just did, but will refill everybody to full and erase all their status effects. And then on the next turn, I will use Jack to throw another force carrot onto her so she can do this again. And all I have to do is figure out a way to kill all 4 of those guys, hopefully with Hound Shot, so that they all die again so she's forced to heal them. And then she's only going to take 2 shots. She will literally only take 2 shots from Gatlin Raid because she's going to take almost at least 4k from Gatlin Raid. And if this doesn't work, I can go back to the last turn and I can double up on Hound Shot. But that's not getting me any damage on her. See, look at that. She literally one more of those will kill her if I can fire one more shot without him getting wrecked. So I've got the save state backed up. We're going to try and go for luck here and hope that he doesn't get hit by that shit again. I'm going to force carrot her. Alright, that's 2 good ones. Do not hit Rudy. Alright, good. 1 more. Alright, we made it. Now, no matter what she does, she should be dead. I don't see her surviving another blast from a 5k Gatling raid attack. And I'm also increasing everybody's defense. Dude, you want some bullshit? The original Final Fantasy, you'd fight through that whole dungeon, and you get to the boss, and he could use crack. And if you had unfortunate luck, he could kill all 4 of your people. And back in that day, you didn't have shit like res and shit like that. So if they got hit with crack, they were just gone. And you had to fight with whatever survived. Shit, bitch. Auto reload. Alright. It ain't done yet, man, so we're throwing another save state out. Now I have to intentionally lose this next fight to refill all my shit to make sure I can win. I have 2 Gatling raids left. He has 7,000 hit points. So I should be alright with finishing him off here. We'll watch this cutscene because it's got some good music. And it's also getting to the end. I really wish I had played the original version. The more I play this one, the more I realize the original version was far better than this, dude. I mean, this is not a bad game. It's not a great game. It's like a 75. 3 out of 5 stars. You know, when you actually think about how the game, the series uses the same planet in every game, So in the very first game, you save the planet from darkness, and then in the second game, the planet is still dying, covered in darkness. Then you get to the third game, and the planet's still dying. It's like you never actually succeed at saving anything. Until you get to like the fourth one, and then the fourth one is a complete fuck up, and it's a terrible game. This is a presumptuous end that isn't the end. His fucking hand is bigger than his head. Going on a victory stroll. No! Do not want to go back there. Let me get a save state because I'm not getting wrecked by this bullshit. This guy's a hassle. This is like the coolest elevator ever. I'm back, bitches! Dude, he has a penis cannon that they just zoomed in on. Alright, we use Gun Claymore since he went ahead and fucked me on all my other shit. I'm gonna destroy his stupid little barriers. Probably did this whole fight wrong now that I think about it. Yeah, I actually fucked up. So, he's probably going to annihilate me, so I'm going to just go at him and let him annihilate me, kinda. And then restart the fight. I fucked up. I guess I could try and kill him. I mean, I really only have to live long enough to get one shot off on freaking Gatling Raid. He's not that strong. It's like 1 or 2 Gatling Raids should finish him off, depending on... Yeah. Of course he's going to counterattack, that little pig fucker. So we'll just accelerate, Mega Berry him, because who cares if Jack dies? He's not needed to finish the fight, and this should be the end of it. The only one that matters is Rudy. Bye, Jack. It was nice knowing you. Look, I'll heal myself instead of you. Could you imagine how hard these fights are if you're not exploiting Gatling Raid? And he's not dead, what? Excuse me, 75,000 hit points is what he's supposed to have, people. I'm pretty sure I did 75,000 hit points to him. And I'm all out of Gatling Raids, which means this Claymore mine has to be the finish, or else I'm in trouble. Fuck it, we'll just go all out. Before he shoots me with the penis cannon. Oh, wow, I have no clue why. But they seem to be wrong on the amount of hit points he's supposed to have. Because this fucking book says 7,000, dude. And that didn't finish him off either, so this is game over, man. This is game over, man. Desperation. I start trying to use the only thing I have that I can use that isn't terrible. Alright, whatever. I'll just kill him next time. I'll have more Gatling Raids available. So we'll just... What the fuck? Okay, apparently you're not supposed to kill the guy. Even though the book says right here you're supposed to kill the guy. So that was Wild Arms Out to Code F, Epic Run, episode 28, the final battle. I will leave it running so you can watch the terrible cutscene endings and all that. If I had to review this game, I'd say it was a 3 out of 5. There's some really annoying crap in it. It's not as good as the original, but it's okay. The music's good. The combat system's pretty well done. It doesn't seem like it was play tested a lot. The last 2 dungeons were a fucking nightmare because of it. But, I mean, you could probably find this thing pretty cheap when it first came out. Maybe not now, because it's probably rare. Overall, it's not terrible. definitely not one of my top 5. But thank you guys for watching. Check out the YouTube videos and the links to all the getTekt stuff. The next game on my list will be Earthbound, which I started last night. And then after that, depending on how close we are, will be Final Fantasy 15 or maybe some smaller, quicker games. It all depends on how long Earthbound takes. Thank you guys for watching. So what'd you think, Wobbles? Did that look annoying? Keep in mind I was cheating a little bit too. I was using a strategy where you put all of your training points into pumping up your crit and Gatlin raid. And then basically just like I had about 14 bullets in my gun, 10 or 4, maybe 10, and you use Gatlin raid the entire time on boss fights, and it does ridiculous damage. Those fights would have been way harder without it. Yeah, there wasn't anything real special. Like I said, the original was special because the original came out PS1, and the shit they were doing with the story was like a culmination of all the great things Super Nintendo RPGs used to do, all put into one RPG on PS1, and it was awesome. But this was kind of lazy. I feel like it had a budget to it. When Sony stopped increasing the budget for Wild Arms games is when they started falling apart. 3 was the last really good one. You know, you're right about most remakes, but there are some that aren't always the case. For example, the re-release of the Lunar games, Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, and Eternal Blue on PlayStation were both excellent games. There's got to be a couple other remakes that were pretty good when it comes to RPGs, but I don't remember any. Oh, there was I think it was the original DS. The re-release Phantasy Star games are great. But there's a is it the DS or Game Boy Advance that had a re-release of Tales of Phantasia from Super Nintendo? The original the first Tales game ever made. That was really good. I have translations for him, Baba Man. I might actually be playing the second one remake soon. That might be added to my list, but I've never beaten the second Final Phantasy Star game because that game is a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. And there's also a PS1 remake of it too that's not bad either. It was on Game Boy Advance, And then they also did a PS1 remake, which I have a translated version of. And both of those games were really good remakes, especially the Game Boy Advance one, because they did an excellent job graphically for that game. Final Fantasy Star. I was really mad when I found out they weren't going to keep making those remakes. I wanted Phantasy Star 4, dude. I really wanted that game to get remade. Maybe I can fit that in. That game's not very long. You know, I might be able to fit Phantasy Star 4 in after Earthbound, depending on how long Earthbound takes. Because you can get through like half of Phantasy Star 4 in a week. It's not a very long game. I mean, it's about 30 hours, but it feels quick. Are you talking about Phantasy Star 4? I mean, Final Fantasy 4? I don't think you're talking about Final Fantasy 4. Final Fantasy 4 never came out on PS1. Oh, yep, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it did. In the collections. Not Phantasy Star. Final Fantasy 7 Remake looks really good, though. I like the combat in 15 a lot, and it looks like they're using that combat system, so I'm willing to give it a chance. I think the problem with the remakes on PS1 for the Final Fantasy games were load times, because the games themselves were pretty much the same exact game. And there was nothing wrong with them. They played the same as they did before, but they had horrible load times, and that caused issues. See, this is nostalgia here, dude. I remember this game being awesome because I remember the first one being awesome. So I think I might stream the original not now, but like in a few months down the road, maybe February or March or something. I might do the first one because I haven't played that in about a year, and I really love the original Wild Arms in comparison to this one. Old man dickhead. If you can barely carry the suitcase in one arm, you really don't want to be bringing it with you on a quest to go wherever the fuck you want. She didn't have a suitcase this whole time. Why does she need it now? Looks like someone punched her in the eye. Maybe I should just play Final Fantasy VII. It's been a good long time since I've done that. And I bought it on Steam, so I'm ready to go. After I get done with Earthbound. I just don't think I can get through it before 15, so... And then Cosmic Star Heroine's coming out soon too, and I want to play that. I got so much shit to play, dude. I still want to play Pierre Solar and the Grand Architect. I never finished that. My problem with Hearthstone is it's built in such a stupid way where counter decking is easy, and you always hear about broken shit. Like when the last expansion came out, Cthulhu was retarded broken. And it's also extremely simple-minded in comparison to other card games. Other than that, the game was fun. Me and the guys were talking about maybe doing some Heroes of the Storm streaming, because it's a MOBA that will be less annoying than League, and when I play League I get pissed easily. You know, I'm starting to think Jack might have a thing for Rudy, because the one chick that wants to follow us on our quest, and he's like, no, why don't you leave? You know, we don't want a woman around. We want it to be a sausage fest. She's mad because she thought she was going to be the only chick in the party, but we don't want her around because she's flat-chested. Yeah, well, again, if your choice is between girl whose hair smells like rabbit, alien rabbit shit, or old toothless men, I'm going to take the rabbit shit. You can always wash that out. I never got Zed. I didn't have the energy to do it. See, it's hard to hate on this game because the music is always good. Dude, you have to spend so much money, it's ridiculous. You have to repair the city before you can even get to him and do all the shit to get him, and then his moves cost gold, like Gela when you use them. It's just ridiculous. I was like, nope. Ooh, sweet ending anime scene. That's awesome. I do not remember this being in the game. Screw you, Baba Man. My ambition drops quickly as I get annoyed. Aww. Captain can't get no poontang. It's poison. Don't touch it. They're still trying to kill you. Dude, why is this bitch always wearing muttons? Not muffins. It's like the dead of summer and she's got freaking mittens on. Did I say muttons and muffins? Sorry, not muttons or miffins. Mittens is what I meant to say. I wonder if they're blueberry muffins. I could go for some blueberry. But you get my point. There's no reason for her to be wearing them. And now I have to sit here and watch the stupid credits. Miffins is... screw you, Wobbles. Screw you, Baba Man. You make streaming not fun. They're making fun of me, Aaron. They're cracking on me. I said miffins, muffins, and murfins. I did not say mittens. The one word I needed. And the depressing part with this game, too, is like, it starts out strong, and I feel like the budget got smaller as they went on. And then one day someone walked in and said, dude, you're out of time. Finish the fucking game. Do you know the Miffin Man? Almost as bad as my talking. Oh, like that balloon would still be alive. So you're saying she was wearing high quality V's on her hands? That makes sense. You're supposed to remember all these characters. I don't remember them. Alright guys, again, thank you for watching. That was Wild Arms Alta Code F Epic Run. Final. A little bit of salt here and there, but we got it done. Again, next game is Earthbound, and I will see you guys next time.